through this all, and under the time slot we set up for this event, which I always feel good about, being not feeling the need to rush through things, and want to really congratulate on behalf of Gotham all the awardees, and frankly, everyone who was nominated was really outstanding, and we just, there were some tough choices to be made, and we certainly would encourage any of the nominees that didn't make the cut this year, please try again as well, and please, anybody who's here who has other colleagues that you think might be a good fit for the next award, series award, we'd love to consider them and have them come on down, and we certainly would love to have, as you can see from some of the synergies just happening around the table, just coming to Gotham meetings, Gotham Green meetings in particular. Susan, you want to say something?
I do. I just want to say that to the awardees, that what you've gotten is a membership in Gotham for next year, which has the membership fee, whatever that financial value that is. But those of us who are really active in Gotham find value in from not just our businesses, but really in a variety of different ways. And if you go and you take the award, you put it on your website, and you don't come back to the Friars Club or to Gotham Princeton or whatever Gotham group you can get to, you're really making a mistake, and you're not really taking the award. If you've gotten the award and you've gotten the membership in Gotham, you really should show up at the Gotham table. What you said a minute ago was you saw a bunch of people, you wanted to talk to them about doing stuff. That really is what Gotham's all about. It's about it in the professional space. It's about it in the personal space. There's all sorts of synergies, professional, personal, in between, nonprofit, that we get around the table at Gotham. And you really, the certificate is the least of it.
Thank you.
And of Keystone Hospitality Solutions. Unfortunately, Alan cannot be here today as he is teaching a class at the Culinary Institute, the Institute for Culinary Education, which is in fact where we met. I taught a class with him there regarding employment issues faced by restaurants here in the hospitality industry. Contrary to what Kermit the Frog tells us, Alan Somack makes it very easy to be green. Keystone Hospitality Solutions, that was funny. Keystone Hospitality Solutions. Keystone Hospitality Solutions is a full-service hospitality consulting firm which provides greening strategies for restaurants and those in the hospitality industry. And traditionally, restaurants in the hospitality industry have struggled with the impact that their businesses have on the environment. Alan, through Keystone, has done some pretty amazing things. He provides free assessments to restaurants regarding how they might become techniques for how they might become more green. He's conducted green workshops for over 200 culinary students. He's organized 2 citywide conferences on sustainability in the hospitality industry. And he conducts green hospitality workshops at the New York State restaurant trade shows. He did prepare something for us today. We'll hand that out to give you a little more information about a green hospitality initiative that he's involved with, which I'm sure is printed on very green, environmentally friendly paper.
80%.
At least 80%. And again, on his behalf, thank you very much for awarding him today.
You have to hold it up for
more.
and we also have for him a Gotham Green membership.
Thank you so much.
Josh, was ready for you?
Sure. So I have two people I'll be introducing. First is Bainey Surrey. Bainey is representing Sustainable Princeton. Sustainable Princeton is an amazing organization, and we'll find out a little bit about it now, but it's something that I've been involved with for the last 5 years, and I think that it's really a prototype for any community, any town, to bring sustainability to the forefront of their community. So I
Hi, I'm Bainey Surrey. I just want to open the presentation by expressing my deep gratitude for receiving this recognition for Sustainable Princeton. They're one of my clients and an organization I care deeply about. And Sustainable Princeton is a nonprofit organization. It was started in Princeton by a group of residents, and we work very closely with the municipality of Princeton and with the residents and individuals who live in town. And what we try to do is carve out projects and run programs that will enable people to feel like they can have some sort of an impact in terms of sustainability in their town. And so we've managed to run a bunch of really successful programs. I'm going to show you a video in just a few minutes, which really gives you some background on how it is that we work and what some of our goals are. Presently, our focus is on reducing energy, so trying to get residents and businesses to take a look at what their energy consumption is and to reduce it using some of the programs that we're running. So one program we ran was called Smart Energy Homes. We offered residents a $49 audit, and then they were able to do an audit and get some energy savings and apply for credits. And another program that we are currently running is we're taking a look at how businesses in our town recycle and trying to run some pilot programs to see if we can assist them in meeting the mandatory requirements of what Princeton expects businesses to do. And another area that we're focused on is trying to get residents to just be engaged with the notion of what community is and how we build that in Princeton. So without further ado, I'm going to let you see a short video that sort of talks about who we are and what we do. And if you have a chance, you can visit our website. It's sustainableprinceton.org, and housed on there, we'll be launching a new website in January, but we have tools and resource information that we try to push out to residents and links. So if you're interested in sustainability, even if you don't live in Princeton, there should be some information that's available there.
We hope you'll look to Sustainable Princeton as your resource for information, advice, and practical tips and guidance
Okay.
Oh, thanks. It's just for marching, that's how much I like to sing. Thank you.
Okay, so the next person I'd like to introduce is Tom Janet. Tom represents AgriArc. I'll let him tell you a little bit about the organization. But it's a business that, as you might have heard or not heard during the little video Sustainable Princeton, Princeton is looking to compost all its food waste, and as a result reduce what goes into landfills. And AgriArc, that really is the core of what they're looking at, and it's really a fascinating business.
So maybe I'll stand here.
Okay, I can introduce you. Sure.
So fundamentally, we are re-imaging the homestead. And what does that mean? There's two parts to our business, but first, and the best way to explain this is kind of think about your own self. Did you clean your plate today? In other words, did all your food get eaten? And if not, where's that going? Thinking about, okay, so not only here in this luncheon, but what happened this morning, what happens tonight, what happens every single day. In New Jersey, we generate 7,000 tons of food waste a day. Happens every single day, 365 days a year. We have an enormous problem in this country with landfills. Obviously, New York knows about that better than anyone else. In New Jersey, in our central part of the state, we're going to start to have to haul all the way to Ohio, because in Pennsylvania, those landfills are full. But some interesting statistics. In the developed world, most of our food that we consider waste is generated on the consumption side, meaning we waste food on consumption. In the non-developed worlds, it's on the generation side, so it's stuff that doesn't even get to the table. But the amount, sheer volume is staggering. And so AgriArc has developed, we've developed a system, a proprietary way of turning food waste into a very usable amendment to soil. And our ultimate goal is to replace, in a large part, the use of fertilizers in our food supply. And it's an aggressive campaign, but it really is something that we have tested and worked on, and we are now doing our pilots right now. So, we were formed in 2012, and we really think that these projects, these processing facilities, can be handled in a small regional base. We could actually run something in a facilities about this size. We could do something that small. The idea really here is to do it in urban centers where we have lots of food generation because of the density of people. We don't like to truck everywhere. We also do not need to compost in a traditional way. Everyone talks about it, and it's laid out into a large facility to decompose. Ours is an anaerobic system. We're basically using biology. We're a closed system, so it's never exposed to air, and so therefore it does not generate CO2 like a normal composting facility would. So we can do these in urban environments. We can open up into a old abandoned building. In fact, we like compromised sites because we think we can clean them. There's a body of evidence that suggests that a lot of the biology is sticking into the ground can regenerate brown fields. So that's part of the equation. We like to create jobs within an urban environment so we don't have to haul food, and we can take care of food waste at the point of generation. And the other part of our business is growing food. So we set up a greenhouse. We can do that in any urban environment as well. And we're then going to grow greens and sell them back to restaurants, high-quality greens. And so, Josh, would you let's go to the next one. So we really are a full cycle. We start with our food waste, processing, then we're going, we get this amendment, this high yield, this soil amendment that really has a great value, and then bounding into year-round food production in a greenhouse. We're also creating a lot of jobs. These are low skilled, but in the urban environments, they really are desirable for us. Industrial light site reclamation is just what we said, brownfields really work well because we, part of our process of being totally sustainable is we're going to use gasification. Gasification is we're going to grow our own fuel source.
Yes, yeah, hello.
Yeah, we don't need it. So growing our own source for gasification, which will turn a turbine, which will heat and do our electricity to our site. So we really are full cycle. And next one, Josh. Prince University, we have a pilot program with. We are in the process of picking up their food waste. They have 9 cafeterias. We pick up food waste every single day, processing, turning it into that high value soil. This is our greenhouse, some of our greenhouse operations where we've got some really innovative hydroponic systems that yield. Next slide is probably the best one. These are what we're using right now. As you can see, we have over 7,000 heads of lettuce growing at any given time. Some of those are sold back to the university. A lot of them actually arrive in New York City because we have a distributor. And we use some of the soil amendment to help us grow, but these are all hydroponics. Those tubes are filled with water and nutrients. And then we sell the greens locally. We do microgreens, which are on the left, which are really neat little things that grow really quickly, and then we have the full heads. And so really a full cycle system. So that's that. Any questions?
So let's do the presentation, Josh.
Oh, I should.
Yeah, yes, you should.
One more? Good.
Thank you.